Hey, how's it going, guys? The Bird's back with another video, and in this one it's going to be something a little bit different for you guys. So in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a basic custom thumbnail for YouTube, and this video is going to be more directed towards the new YouTube user and the person who just kind of started their channel, just like myself, and is trying to gain viewers and gain subscribers. This video is going to help you learn how to create a custom thumbnail to attract viewers and attract people's eyes to watch your videos and check out your channel. So if you don't know what a thumbnail is, it's basically just the still image that sits next to the video title before you even click on a video. And if you go to YouTube and you type in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Commentary, all the top videos, I guarantee you, are going to have a custom thumbnail that looks super bright, super colorful, big large text that really attracts your eyes and your attention and makes you want to click on that video instead of just some hobo Joe Blow video at the very end of YouTube that's just like the thumbnail. It's just like a picture of the clip of the video itself, and it's boring. It doesn't attract your attention at all or anything like that. So this is going to be a tutorial on how to make just a basic custom thumbnail to get you started with Adobe Photoshop and learn how to use it. And there are obviously much more advanced methods into making a thumbnail, which you can definitely learn how to do later. But for now, when you're just starting out as a new partner with YouTube and just getting involved in making videos, this will be just fine to kind of teach you how to use Adobe Photoshop and to make just a basic custom thumbnail. So let's go ahead and jump right on into this. Alright, so once you're in Photoshop, you're going to go ahead and go File, New. And you're going to go 1920 by 1080 pixels, or you can do 1280 by 720, but I prefer 1920 by 1080 just because it kind of gives you a little bit of a larger interface to work with. And just leave everything how it is here already set, RGB color, and then the background contents, you can either go white or transparent. I prefer transparent just because that's what I've always done, but you can also do white. So you go ahead and click OK, and it's going to give you the canvas set up right here. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go over here to your left column thing, and this is going to be where all your tools are. And then up top you obviously have some options. Anyone with some basic computer knowledge can figure out how to use this program, but there definitely are some advanced methods and advanced things you can do in this program. And it's just crazy, but this is just going to be obviously just a basic tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find your gradient tool, and it should be right here. Right now I have the paint bucket tool highlighted, but if you go ahead and right click, it'll give you more options. You're going to go ahead and select the gradient tool. So then this will bring up here, you'll see colors and everything like that. And what you can do is you can go ahead and double click on the color like this, and it'll bring up this screen here. Then go ahead and select up here in the presets, go ahead and select, I usually just select this one, it's like kind of half and half, and then just leave everything how it is here. And you want to go down to these. Now these are your colors, and you want to select two of the same color but different shades. Now I'm going to select red, or you can do different colors, but it looks the best I think if you kind of do the same color but just different shades. So if you go to this side, it's already selected dark red, and you should be able to double click on that, or maybe it's this one down here. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, it's the bottom. And then you can select your color here. This is your color picker. I'm going to go ahead and select for the left side. I'm going to select a dark red, so it's already selected for me. You could change it up over here and go dark purple, dark blue, whatever, but I'm just going to go with a dark red for this video. So go ahead and you can move your circle wherever you want, and as you can see, it'll change right over here, the color. And so we're just going to go and put it up in this top corner, select the dark red. That's more of like a pink. Let's see if we can get a more red. There we go. Up in this corner and hit OK. So now this side you'll see is dark red as it already was, and then this side you go ahead and click, double click, and you're going to select a lighter shade of red. So you can go down here and try and mess around with it and see if you can get a lighter shade. There's a pink. It doesn't really matter, but you definitely want a color that's nice and bright and kind of stands out to people to catch their attention. So let's see, we can go ahead and try and we can even move this down a little bit and make it more purplish if we want, or whatever. You can really do any color that you want, but for this video, I'll just go ahead and do this. It's sort of like a light pinkish, and so we'll go ahead and leave that there. And then you're going to get something like that. So go ahead and hit OK, and then now you're left with this, and you see up here you have the dark red on one side and then the lighter pink on the other. Now you have your gradient tool. You're going to go ahead and start at the very top, about in the center. You're going to want to hold Shift on your keyboard, click this, and drag it straight down through the middle. Now holding Shift will keep it so it stays even on both sides and not be all weird. So you just want to hold Shift and drag that down and then let go, and you'll get this right here. So now you see red and you see a light, kind of light pinkish color down here on the bottom, dark red up on top. Now if you want, you could just leave it like this and then go to your text tool and type whatever you want, but there is also something you can do, something else you can do to kind of attract attention. So you want to go up here, let's see, where is it at? You want to go to, where is it? I haven't done this for a little bit because I'm used to making more advanced layers. Oh, filter, yeah, filter. So you want to go to filter and you want to go to distort and you're going to go down to wave. So then it's going to open up this screen over here. Let me drag it over here for you guys so you can see, obviously. So now you have this wave screen, and what this is going to do is it's going to create lines of the different shades to attract people's attention. So number of generators, you want to crank this up probably to about, oh, I don't know, 220-ish, somewhere in that area. I'm just going to leave it here at 221, and then it doesn't really matter, but you just want to crank it up a little bit, somewhere in this area. Wavelength, you want to make both these lines even, so we're going to crank this up like this, and you can see over here what it's doing. This is what it's going to look like in the end. So I'm going to crank this up a little bit more. This will make it so it's wider or less, or thinner, so I'm going to leave it about right here, and then create this top one a little bit over, and then make it just the same. I'll crank it up a little bit more, like so. And now you can see you have dark red, you have a pattern, you have dark red, pink, dark red, pink, dark red, pink, all the way across, and it creates these lines. And then the amplitude, you also want to create the same, and just crank this up a little bit, somewhere in that area like that. And then the scale is probably fine. You can probably just leave it where it's at, but I definitely leave it more towards the right side than the left. It'll make it look better. So we'll go ahead and leave it somewhere right in here, and that's what it's going to look like there. Oh, and you also want to create the type. I forgot to do this. Instead of sign, you want to go to square, and that's going to help. It's going to help it make it look a little bit better. And that actually made it a lot smaller. So what you can do is you can go ahead and crank the wavelength up to make it back thick. However, whatever the thickness you want of it, you can do that there, and then you'll be left with that. Go ahead and click OK, and now you have something like this. So now what you could do is you could go ahead and type now whatever you want, but instead of doing that, there is one other thing that you can do. We'll go ahead and go to filter again, distort once again, and hit polar coordinates. Now you're going to be left with this screen right here, and what you want to do is you want to go rectangular to polar, and it's going to leave you with something like this. And you can kind of go back and mess around with the settings if you don't like how this looks. I don't really like how it looks, but I'll go ahead and leave it for this video because everything looks like similar, and then this one it's really thin, but you can go back and mess around with the number of generators and the scale and everything to fix that however you like. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and then you're going to be left with this effect right here. Now you probably see this effect in a lot of videos, and this is what you're basically going to do. So then after this, you can go ahead and hit your text tool, and there's plenty of different fonts. Personally, my favorite font is American Captain. Now you're going to need to go online and download this font. There's plenty of fonts that you can download. There are some good sites that you can go look up. You download it, you drag it over into your font folder on your computer, and then you'll be left with the fonts that you downloaded. Or you could simply just select a font that's already pre-downloaded on Photoshop. But I went ahead and downloaded American Captain, and this is a really cool font. So we'll go ahead and click here, and then you'll type what you want. Now I'm going to type how to make a custom thumbnail for YouTube, because I'm actually going to be using this exact thumbnail for the video, as you'll see before you started watching it. But we're going to go ahead and go how to make, I'm doing this in all caps, how to make, and then you can go ahead and upscale the size if you want. I'm going to change it. I'm going to try like 250 or maybe even 275. Get it pretty much as big as you can. So how to make, I'm leaving it white. You could change the color to whatever you want. Here's the color right here, so I'm leaving it white. How to make, I'm going to, let's see, how to make, I'm going to go how to make a how to make a, we'll leave that there, and then you can go ahead and get a new layer going down here, how to make a custom. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab the YouTube logo offline and place it into this photo here. And that's easy to do. You just go File, Place. It'll open up your folder in Windows, and you go and find the picture, get it in there, and scale it to the size. But I don't have the photo currently, so I'm not going to do that right now, but that will be there. So how to make a custom, and then the YouTube logo, and then you can go ahead and write thumbnail down here. thumbnail, like that, and leave that there. So that is basically your custom thumbnail, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I'm going to go into for this video. There are a couple other things that you can do. You can go down here and try and get the glow effect going on some of the layers. You can mess with the opacity and all this stuff. There's plenty of things that you can play around with. I don't know, and try and get it to like glow and stuff like that. But I'm not really gonna mess around with that in this video. But if you want, you can go in here and mess around with it and try and get things to kind of go crazy. As you can see there, thumbnail is kind of like making a little bit of like a 3D effect. Mess around with that. That's the distance, the choke. You can make it kind of like more like this. That looks pretty cool. We'll go ahead and leave it. Maybe you can leave it like that. The size, whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. You can go and mess around with that if you wish to do that. But that's going to be pretty much it for this video, as it is carrying on to over 10 minutes. But hope you guys did enjoy this. And then, one more thing is, when you're ready to save it, you're just going to go File, and you're going to go Save As. And you're going to name it whatever you want. Save it to wherever you want. Go ahead and change the format. Instead of Photoshop, you want to change it to JPEG right there, and that will be your YouTube thumbnail. As you can see here, that's where all my other ones are located. And then you're just going to go ahead and hit save. And then on YouTube, you can go ahead and select the custom thumbnail option when uploading, and there you go. You got your custom thumbnail. So hope you guys did find this video useful, and hope you guys did enjoy it. And I should have some more Advanced Warfare and NHL 15 commentary up for you guys soon. If you guys did enjoy it, go ahead and leave me a like and subscribe if you want to follow my videos. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.